Diddy, I call heaven and earth to be a record today. That Rock Nation, you will crumble.
Corporately sponsored pedophile. Everybody knew.
Once it came out on R. Kelly, Jay-Z fled the scene.
The point was he knew all the time.
For 20 years, Jay-Z refused to speak out against R. Kelly, but his former partner, Dame Dash, won't stay silent.
Aaliyah is key to everything.
Aaliyah and I were very serious.
When she was underage, yeah, I forgot about Jay, huh? We only know about Dame and Dash messing with Aaliyah and R. Kelly. But that ain't the only one that Jay had when she was underage. Yeah, I remember Foxy Brown and Jay.
It looks like the walls are finally closing in on Jay-Z, and he's just one move away from the same fate that hit Diddy. 50 Cent is sending a clear, no-nonsense warning. He's coming for Jay with everything he's got. Word is, 50 is already building a mountain of evidence to make sure Jay goes down next. Rumors of Jay's shady dealings, messing with underage women in exchange for Hollywood opportunities, are resurfacing now that Diddy's scandal is exploding. People who once turned a blind eye are finally paying attention, and the receipts? They're stacking up fast. Street whispers say 50 Cent isn't stopping until he exposes Jay to the world, proving that he's just as dirty, ruthless, and dangerous as Diddy ever was.
Jay-Z, I know you dead. Please don't send him at my head. Just call me.
For those who don't know, 50 Cent and Jay-Z have been mortal enemies since 1999, battling over who truly ruled New York. They threw subliminal shots in their music, and at one point, Jay even threatened to end 50's career entirely. Eventually, they settled the beef, or so it seemed. That's when 50 surprised everyone by featuring Jay and Diddy on the remix of his hit, I Get Money. But behind the scenes, things got messy. What should have been just another rap collaboration turned intensely personal. Rumor has it, 50 got a glimpse of some of Jay and Diddy's darker dealings and decided to put distance between himself and the duo. Jay and Diddy weren't just business associates. They've been tight for years. Photos on Diddy's website, countless industry events, public appearances, they were inseparable. And now, with all the allegations surfacing, people are questioning if Jay was Diddy's right-hand man in some of the darkest stories about women in their lives. What most don't remember is this. Jay came under fire years ago for allegedly forcing Foxy Brown, who was only 15 at the time, into a relationship, all in exchange for a career boost. Now, with the scandals piling up, old wounds are reopening, and 50 Cent isn't backing down.
Romantical thing. It's all right. I'll say alleged, but we know. Yeah, she hit it before Beyonce. Allegedly.
It's said that Foxy was paid a huge sum to stay silent, and this wasn't just rumor. Dame Dash, Jay's longtime friend and former business partner, later confirmed it, though he got incredibly defensive when pressed about Jay and Foxy's alleged affair. The secrecy, the hush money, the industry power plays, it all paints a chilling picture of just how deep this scandal goes.
At what age was Foxy Brown signed?
You know, I wasn't paying attention to Foxy Brown.
Yeah, but that's...
I didn't sign Foxy Brown.
I know
Stop
you did.
putting
I'm
me in
just
that.
asking a
You keep asking
question.
because I'm on the block. I'm responsible for everybody. I don't know
You the
nothing about
boss.
that. I wasn't. Oh, now I'm the boss.
I've always given you the credit as a
What I'm
boss.
saying is, bro, I didn't sign Foxy Brown.
I'm just asking.
What do I got to do with Foxy Brown?
I thought Foxy was like 16. That's all I'm saying.
Did I sign her? It sounds like you.
All I'm saying is in
like
this
you got
industry,
some-
when we live
it
in these
seems like
glass
you got.
houses.
It seems like you got a question for Jay. Ask him. Don't ask me his questions, bro. I'm not taking it.
I'm not just... Okay.
Y'all can keep asking me
We're
questions.
moving on.
Y'all keep asking me questions y'all want to ask him because he ain't here. Ask him. I ain't got shit to do with that, and I don't even know nothing about that. And now I don't even want to remember nothing.
People couldn't ignore how eerily similar this is to what Diddy allegedly did to Cassie. He started dating her when she was just 19, promised her Hollywood stardom, and then completely sabotaged her career, effectively blackballing her. But Dame Dash wasn't done spilling tea. He revealed more about Jay-Z's disturbing pattern with younger girls. Dame said he personally decided to cut ties with Jay when he realized Jay had no intention of distancing himself from R. Kelly, even after Kelly was exposed as a predator. At the time, R. Kelly had just been exposed for lying about Aaliyah's age and marrying her at just 15, but Jay didn't step away. Instead, he showed support, even releasing a joint album with Kelly called The Best of Both Worlds. Dame also claimed Jay tried to pursue a relationship with a young woman named Leah, sending her flowers and inviting her to his infamous parties, but she repeatedly turned him down. The pattern is clear, and the industry whispers are louder than ever.
Because Jay was trying to get at her as well, and I didn't know. He was sending flowers and he was courting her.
Because the rumor originally was that you were connected to Jay. Exactly. Jay and I were hanging out a lot. He's my homie. We had a lot of fun together, but we never dated.
After Aaliyah's tragic and sudden death in that plane crash, rumors swirled that it wasn't just an accident. Some allege it was a dark, orchestrated plan by industry heavyweights, including R. Kelly and, yes, Diddy. Reports claim Aaliyah never wanted to board that plane. Allegedly, she was sedated without consent, and once unconscious, forced onto the flight. Hours later, she was gone. Following Jay-Z's controversial involvement with Foxy Brown and his failed pursuit of Aaliyah, the spotlight turned to Beyoncé. Like Foxy and Aaliyah, she was young and inexperienced when Jay first noticed her. In a 2007 interview with Charlie Rose, Jay even admitted that he met Beyoncé when she was just 16, but he waited until she turned 18 before making his move. The pattern, critics say, is chilling.
Like how? I feel like she never got to experience life with the different types of people, and the fact that he was so old, low-key, I feel like the only way she expresses herself is through her music.
As if that wasn't enough, Beyoncé's former bodyguard, Uncle Ree, claimed that Jay-Z is responsible for her alleged substance struggles. According to him, Jay supposedly got her hooked on various substances as a way to control her, keeping power over one of the world's biggest stars. The allegations paint a disturbing picture of manipulation behind the glitz and glamour.
Yeah, Beyonce's on drugs. She's been on them for a long time, and you keep her that way.
Once again, the pattern eerily mirrors what Diddy allegedly did to Cassie, filling her with substances, including ketamine and ecstasy, pushing her into dangerous addictions that controlled her life. But it doesn't stop there. Jay-Z's alleged ex-mistress, Kathy White, enters the picture. Rumors started circulating when people digging through Hollywood sources came across an article from Hollywood Street King claiming Jay had a long-running affair with Kathy. The piece even suggested she was close to Claudia Jordan and Diddy, with photos showing them together, too close for anyone outside Jay's inner circle. Here's where it gets chilling. Just a year after the affair, Kathy suddenly died. The official cause? A brain aneurysm. But the public wasn't buying it. Investigators, sources, and even Hollywood Street King flagged foul play. According to an NYPD detective, Kathy's cause of death was uncertain. She was rushed from her Manhattan apartment to Beth Israel Hospital, where she died. The autopsy and toxicology reports were pending, fueling suspicions that someone might have given her a lethal substance. Even more suspicious, 2 weeks before her death, Kathy had been contacted by a major tabloid investigating her connection to Jay. She reportedly told Jay she was ready to go public for a price. Then, barely 48 hours after the announcement that Beyoncé was pregnant with Jay's child, Kathy died under mysterious circumstances. The coincidences, the secrecy, the alleged control, everything points to a dark and twisted web of power, manipulation, and scandal in Jay-Z's world.
Life was taken unfairly. She actually died screaming, and the Carters are responsible. But one of them is just a little more responsible than the other. Question is, did Sean Carter delete his mistress, his pregnant mistress, because his wife was jealous? Or could it be possible that maybe his wife's temper is just a little worse than most people think? And maybe he just had to clean it up to protect the brand's sake.
So, as you can see, Jay-Z might be just as dirty and despicable as Diddy. The only difference? He's far smarter, calculated, and doesn't let his dangerous desires control him, at least not publicly. But with all the allegations piling up, the walls might finally be closing in and his time could be coming.
Carter is worse.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
He's smarter. He's patient. He's not sloppy.
Mm-hmm.
This he been lining up people he calls friends and stepping to the side while they get hit by the guillotine for 30 fucking years. He's worse. I think the KPD trial has the potential to force Sean Combs to finally be honest about some things that he hasn't been honest about, which could create great leverage for knocking that big lip camel face back into the oblivion in the depths of hell where he came from.
Of course, 50 Cent isn't sitting back and watching all this unfold in silence. When Cassie recently filed her lawsuit against Diddy, accusing him of manipulation and abuse, 50 didn't waste a second. He publicly dragged Diddy for filth, posting about how quickly he settled her case and made it clear. Every woman Diddy touched, he's keeping tabs on. But he didn't stop there. 50 announced he's working on a documentary exposing Diddy, revealing all the dirty dealings and the people who helped him get away with it. He even teased that Jay-Z won't escape scrutiny either. Shortly after news broke about the feds raiding Diddy's home, 50 reminded the world he's still on the case, posting a poster for the documentary and a meme of Jay's face on a milk jar labeled missing, captioned, "Anybody seeing Jay LOL?" The message is clear. 50 Cent is petty, strategic, and ready to expose the truth. According to him, the evidence is stacked, and Jay-Z won't be able to dodge what's coming. Fans reacted fast, some pointing out Diddy won't go down alone, others praising 50's relentless pursuit of justice. The consensus? Both Jay-Z and Diddy are cut from the same cloth, powerful, calculating, and now under fire.
So, what do you think?
Is Jay-Z next in line after Diddy? Will 50 Cent finally pull back the curtain and show the world the full story? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and make sure to check out this other messy, jaw-dropping video while you're at it.